So boys, off on another run here this morning, pick up some more stuff. Going to pick up two Gravely Westchesters, and there's a little bit more stuff with it, but check stuff over, put air in the trailer tires last night. I got both my spares. I grabbed the other one off my other trailer. And I guess with that, I'm gonna get in the truck, plug in the old address into the gyps, and catch you guys on it. So boys, as you can tell, me and Big Red have been running in the salt here. But I just picked up these two Westchesters, or Westchester and 3/4. I have the piece of the fender for that. They look complete. I'm pretty sure it's in gear because it's pulled back. I don't know how this all works. I'll figure that out once I get the body panels off and get them home. So, see you guys in 2 or 3 hours. So boys and girls, made it home. Not real happy I had to come home in the salt, but it is what it is. Pretty much all I know is I have 1 3/4 Westchesters. Yep, that's all I know. I really don't know much else about them. Seen them in shows, thought it'd be cool to have one. And the only way to have one is to buy 1 1/2, so you have some parts. This tractor here apparently went through some kind of hell. I don't know, because see how the dash is twisted that way and stuff, and it looks like maybe the brackets were torched out around it. I don't really know, but at least I got some parts, I guess. So as of right now, I'm going to clear the shop out. I was going to put the 816 in behind it, but the battery's dead on it, and I'm going to put, I think, the best one across the front maybe, and then all the parts into the left. At least that's my theory. So anyhow, I'm gonna get these unloaded. My fingers are already about froze, so probably won't get much camera work, but they're home. So boys and girls, looking at a Westchester block and transmission and everything for the first time, I am realizing a lot of stuff I got from Glenn's that I had no idea what it was. They were Westchester's parts. Somewhere there's another red cable kicking around, like that one. I don't know if it's that one exactly, but that cable right there. I have another one of the battery tray boxes with the coil mounted on it. I think I shoved that down in there. Actually, the one piece might be sticking out right there. I don't know, I'll have to get it out. But anyhow, looks like a lot of the carburetors and stuff come off of there, and I also am pretty sure the distributor I have over there is off of Westchester. So, here's what I know about these. I don't know much. I really don't. Whoever took this Westchester apart, the other transmission's in there, and the frame, they botched it so bad. I wish they wouldn't have cut the cables and stuff when they took it apart, whoever did it, but everything, near as I can tell, is froze. I haven't tried to roll the motor over yet. You can't really get your arm in there. And this thing is in the, probably would be the lifted position. So the engine actually drags on everything when you're trying to do something. Trying to load it on the trailer, dragging. Trying to roll it around, dragging. And near as I can tell, either the transmission is locked up or the brakes are both locked up on this. That's very possible both. So first thing I might do is just try and put some tires on this thing, or at least something that will let it roll. I have some solid tires, which would be okay on here, and we'll go from there, because right off the get-go the mag coupler is gone off of this one, and the mag is froze. And this drives something here. I don't even have a complete machine to go off of. I'm going to have to go off of my big heaters on. I'm going to have to go off of pictures and videos and stuff and go from there, because I'm pretty sure this motor over here is locked up. At least the valves are stuck on top and everything. And I guess pretty much I'm going to go from there. I get the motor turning over. I can try and make it run. Or there's always option C or Z. I could just put a L8 transmission in here with a regular Gravely motor. See how that works out. I don't know. I'd like to get one of these running, but at this point I don't have high hopes that it's going to be either one of the two I got. So I'm probably going to look around for another Westchester and maybe use these as parts. Steering's froze. This cable moves, whatever it is, I don't know. This one kind of moves. It was moving up here, this one. Whatever this is. I don't know. This one has the strengthening bracket down to there. I think what somebody was doing, and I don't know for sure, somebody was in the middle of taking this engine and transmission out and putting this engine and transmission into here, I believe. Just kind of seems like what they're up to. And I can probably figure out. There's probably had an oil light, charging light. What actually had a fuel gauge? Huh. There's all kinds of stuff cut and disconnected, and that's the back of the ignition switch and voltage regulator. The pulley's gone off the generator. Generator's locked up, or is this the hydraulic pump? I don't know. I got a lot of learning and a lot of figuring out to do. We'll see if I can snake my hand down in here. Oh, yeah, nope. Kind of what I thought. And I also, this one at least has a block-off plate on it. I also don't know, but I'm assuming this one at least has oil in it, I believe. I think that's oil. I don't know, check that out. I need my other hand, but the other transmission was like pure rust. So, what I'm going to do more than anything, I'm going to let these sit in here and warm up, because they have both been sitting outside, and we got like 2 inches of rain, and then it froze solid. So I don't know what's froze because of ice and what's froze because of rust. So we'll let that go for the moment and see what happens. I don't know what that does, but it's not attached to anything or hitting anything. This should be similar to a 400. Well, it's actually backwards. So that's... So this is the 2-speed diff. It says this is forward and this is reverse. And this is high gear, low gear. So what do we got going on up here then? You would think the blue handle would correspond with something, and the red handle or the orange handle would correspond with the other one, but never drove one of these. Never drove one, never looked at one. I think I mentioned the steering's froze. Well, the only thing I got going is the rear wheels roll. The other frame, the spindles are broke off and everything. And I don't have another hood. I also have this this broken piece here. So this belongs there. You can tell just by the way it is. This was actually froze into the seat. I kind of chipped it out before I went on the highway because, you know. So anyhow, that's probably all the video you're going to get out of this for a while, because as far as me making progress and getting this thing to run, It's going to be a while because the first thing I'm going to have to do is get them to roll over and, I'll go from there. So anyhow, catch you guys on the next one. Later. I guess this is just going to be a short bringing these home. And I didn't even hardly show the other frame at all. It's still sitting on the trailer. I'm going to go and hook my truck from the trailer because it's still snowing yet. So later, guys. So just a little bit more looking. That drives the governor down there is what that does. Okay. Woo! Westchester! Why is nobody else excited? Something different. Buyer's remorse? Who knows? So, boys and girls, I decided I would pull the spark plug out of these motors. And the one out of this motor is scary looking, to say the least. Here is the spark plug. Hold on. Something to focus against here. Yep, here you guys can see it. There is legit one thread left on the bottom, so I'm almost 100% certain that water was leaking down through the cylinder head in this. So I would almost put money on the top end is junk on this, if not the bottom end too. Transmission is not showing signs of water, but who knows. It'd be nice to get these to turn over. One of them. Don't care how, just get one to turn over. This one I could probably put a mower deck drive on, and tighten the slip clutch down, and with a big pipe wrench at least get the transmission to turn. And I could probably do the same to this. Let me see if the transmission's any good. I don't know. Like I said, these are going to be long-term projects. I would at least like it to roll. If I can get it to roll and get the steering so it kind of works. I mean, it don't have to be perfect, just so it turns the wheels a little bit. Then I can roll it in and out of here, or I've been kind of eyeballing this over here. I'm pretty sure that same height as that. Boys know what I'm thinking. Long-term project under the shelf. Which, in all honesty, all this stuff needs to go anyhow. This snowblower going to pull deck. I think I've said that 100 times. These 3 motors could go over in the tank garage real easy. And the Briggs, it could go somewhere too. It'd be nice to put it in the tank garage, but kind of running out of space over there too. It's amazing when you buy stuff, how much stuff accumulates over the years. So, but anyhow, I think pretty much going to sign off for the night, because A is I'm out of PB Blaster, and B is I don't think I'm going to get any of them to turn tonight. It gives me a reason to come out in the shop tomorrow. I'll jack this up and I'll at least put some tires on it that'll hold air for at least a little bit of time. This one over here is definitely junk. That one over there don't look terrible. I might just try putting a little bit of air in it, because then the bottom end won't be dragging. At least that's what I'm going to go for. And the reason this might be tilted back is because the rod's off there, maybe, because I think that's where the hydraulic lift hooks on. Maybe. I don't know. For all I know, it's locked in gear. It kind of looks like it. I could pull the pinion shaft out and then would it help me any? It might help me. If I pull the pinion shaft out, there's no connection from the pinion shaft to the motor. I'll have to think about that a little bit. But anyhow, just kind of looking at this. That hydraulic pump is missing the pulley. This one has that. Back there. And that one's missing. Starter generators on this one. No starter generator here. Somebody probably robbed that recently because starter generators are kind of a hot thing. Magneto is locked up, or not Magneto. I could put a Magneto there and make it work, I bet. I wonder, they use the same cams as an L, right? No, they use a different cam because the lifters go down off of one cam instead of an L where there's two cams. That's a good thought. Put a regular an L Magneto on one of these and see if I can get it to work. Interesting, very interesting, Mr. Ponte. Anyhow, don't remember where I was going with that thought I had. But a short version of a long story, you know, if they won't turn over, there's no chance I can make it run. So tomorrow I'm going to make a Tractor Supply run. I'm going to replenish my stocks of PB Blaster, and I'm going to need some torch tanks anyhow. I think I'm on my last tank. I don't think I have any more spares. So yeah. Like I said, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. It's kind of late. I know it's after 8 o'clock now. So when another day comes along, we'll pull the fiberglass off the back and try dinking with the steering, figure out where it's locked up. I don't think it's the spindles in the back. I think the column is locked up on that one. I got to check the other frame. I haven't looked at the other frame at all. I just kind of hucked it on the trailer and figured it is what it is. Another buddy of mine has another one of these hoods, which I actually never showed you guys the Westchester part. Be ready. Do a Top Gun maneuver there. Westchester. Yeah. Mess with your guys' head. Mess with your guys' heads right now. But got that going on. And the inner structure of the hood is kind of unique. The chrome strip on top is held down by them clips sticking out the bottom there, and that's why that one is sticking out up there, because one side is broke off, so the clip's not holding it. Kind of different. Mesh needs fixed over there. A little bit of a boo-boo there. I don't know. I'll make something of these guys. Even if I have to put L transmissions in here, I will make something of these. It'd be neat to keep the Westchester part, but if I have to put L transmissions in, I'll put L transmissions in. That would definitely simplify things instead of all this goofy conglomeration of linkage and BS-ery down. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? That looks like a good something to huck in the river, kind of like a steak bone or something. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm getting delusional, so time to sign off, guys. Later. This one's even missing the exhaust manifold. I'll be dipped. So guys, believe it or not, 3 out of 4 tires hold air. Only this one's dry rotted really bad that I see. And also, this thing's set in dirt or outside for a really long time. Notice how it's up into the rim? See that? It's in the tire. It's on the bottom. So, yeah. This, she's set for quite a while. So, that's probably why the wheels don't roll. It would be nice to get this hub off of here, but I'll probably pushing my luck getting the hub off. I'll tap on them a little bit and take a 5/16 socket and ratchet and put on the axle, see if I can get it moving, but if not, we'll go a little deeper when time comes. For now, like I said, I just want it to be sitting up a little better.